Today, I'm sharing with you 3 life-changing skills that my father taught me about mastering your mind. The first important skills that my father taught me was you must have control over your thought process. It is important to have control over your thought process. What you want to think about it, whom you want to think about it, where is your mind going when your mind's supposed to be right here, present. The second important skills is you must control your emotion. It is a must that you must control your emotions. You must not disperse your emotion too much when it's things that go good or bad. You must have control over your emotions. And the third important skills that my father taught me was the ability to change your mind and switching to what he called the neutral mode. The neutral mode is a very important skills because it gives you full control over your mind, full control over your emotions, especially during life threatening, what is about you, or what it is about something you see. It gives you full control over your emotions, where you have absolutely no emotion and you are in a neutral mode. So in this video that I have recap for you, it will explain in detail these 3 important skills that my father taught me. These important skills are life-changing, my friends, and not only that can change your life. When you have become a master at it, you must become a master. You must control your thought as if your thought process were in the palm of your hands. You must become a master. So let's go on with that video as I fully explain in detail what my father used to daring me and put me into many situations as a very young kid. So you, my friend, you are in control over your thought process, but you also are in control over how you want to think, where you want to put your mind, and who is going to be in your mind. The second thing, important skills that you must master is you must control your emotions. This is a must. You must not just control your emotion, you must become a master of that. And the third important thing is you must learn how to switch your emotion in a neutral mode. So when things happen, whether they're good or whether they're bad, you just calm your mind into a neutral mode. Let's say something very good happen. Just calm your mind. That doesn't mean you're going to be walking like a robot and not never have any emotion. No, you will be in control when you want and how you want. You will be in control over knowing exactly how much you need to put, how much emotion you need to put with what you see and what life is presenting to you. And when it is time that you cannot, you want to use the neutral mode, the neutral stage, neither happy, neither sad, just completely neutral. These are very important skills that my grandmother, my mother, and my father taught me. When I was just a kid, I must have been 10 years old, my father put me through so many dangerous things because he wanted me to be strong. He wanted me to be powerful. He wanted me to be daring. And you know, I didn't learn these tasks from whatever is out there. That doesn't mean I'm not going to listen to make sure I'm up to date on anything that is happening, so I can keep these skills that I have and be reinforcing them. But my father put me through so many daring experience, so I would become fearless. And one example of what my father did when I must have been 10 years old, when my father took me fishing with him. It was very early in the morning. It was very cold, and we were living in Toulouse. Toulouse is very cold. It's surrounded by the big mountains, les Alpes, les Pyrénées, les Vosges, le Mont Blanc, all these big mountains. And my father would take me about 5 o'clock in the morning, and we had to climb up the mountains. And the mountain was about a little cliff, was so narrow. I had to whack my back against the mountains. I was only 10 years old when I did that. And my father used to say to me, ne regarde ni derrière, ne regarde ni devant, et surtout, ne regarde pas en bas. Do not look it forward, do not look it back, and do not look down. These are very important tasks and skills that I've used up to now. When we climb up the river and when we climb up and we finally got where we wanted to be, because my father wanted to go fishing. When we arrived, I looked at the river. I thought it was going to be a river, but the river was frozen. And this is another skill that my father taught me. Walking through or walking on a frozen river. I was only 10 years old. There was no doubt in my mind that I was going to fall down, because I trusted my father. You see, I trusted my father, but what happened there? My father put his trust inside of me. Like a soldier. And you know, the things that I'm sharing with you, of course you can see I wasn't born yesterday. There is a lot of things that I'm going to share with you. Then I hope you can use them in this time of life. But these 3 important skills that you must master, you must become a master at it, is the thought process. You must hold on to your thought process like you were inside in your hand and just close it before they happen. That means that you are in control. When you will be in control of these thoughts that come up to you. The second skill that you must master is you must master your emotion. Your emotions are controlling your thoughts sometimes. And the third is you must master the ability to go in a neutral mode. That means that when you are facing with a life survival skills or with a tragedy, you must switch into a neutral mode. There will be absolutely no emotions. I've heard so many times people say, oh Chantal, elle n'a pas d'émotion, mais elle a un cœur d'artichaut. Yes, many people have said that about me, that I do not have any feelings, but that is not true. When something very bad happens, or when I hear somebody going crazy over something that is benign, I am not going to react. Remember when I told you about when it happened with the dog and he bit my arm? I was the one who was in control. I was the one who was telling the person, you need to bring me something so I can stop the blood. I was the one telling these two, they were just two young kids sitting there and Friday evening. I was the one to tell them, oh, it was him, call 911. I switched the mode and the emotion into a neutral. And I was in control. I was not feeling the pain. I was in control. This is something you must become a master at it. There's so much to that. I mean, there is a lot. And I will be creating more video on this subject because there are so many people who ask me things like that. You do not have control over life. We do not have control over life. You do not have control over other people and situations that you may be put in the middle of it and you have no way out, but your mind is the one that can help you switch into this neutral mode. You must be very careful as life throw you things that you didn't want it. You may have to work with someone that it could be very difficult. You may have to deal with a very intense and stressful situation. And that would be your frozen river. That is the time that you will have to be in control with no fears, and walk straight forward and be very daring and take that situation to move on to the part where you want it to be. It doesn't have to be a bad situation, my friend. It does not. It could be a new beginning. It could be a relationship. It could be a promotion, a big promotion of your life. And you have to take control over maybe 100, 200, maybe 1,000 of employers. And you have to be in control. You have to be the one that is in control, not anyone else. And could be that you are in a crowd with people who don't even like what you presented. But you, the one that knows, you, the one that you know, that you prepare it. You were prepared to present whatever you have to present. And that, my friend, is your frozen river, that you must walk straight forward with no fears and your mind that you are in control and you can control anything. You're in control over your emotion, not the situation. You're in control over your emotion, and you can switch into that neutral mode that you walk straight forward and present whatever you have to present. Life is always unpredictable. You do not switch the weather the way you want the weather to go if you're going to go on vacation. But you can certainly switch your mind into this neutral mode that no matter what happened, no matter who is in front of you, no matter what people say about you, it could be on YouTube that you're a YouTuber and people have said very negative things that have hurt you. This is the time, my friend, that you have to have control over your thoughts, over your emotion, and switch into that neutral mode that know that you've done what you wanted to do, you accomplished your task, you brought your task to your community, and whoever doesn't like it, you do not have to say anything. You go on and you perform your best. Now, I have many years wrote a book. The book is about reprogramming your thought. This is like a puzzle, one-on-one, with the 3 skills that my father taught me. This book is the accomplishment. I wrote this book in one day. It has 27 pages of visualization and exercise that you must follow through, and keep a daily journal. This is what I say. This is my journal. This is my garden. Step into the wonderful me. So this book will be linked below for you and is available on Amazon. And this is a very good hand-in-hand puzzle with the 3 skills that my father taught me when I was a kid. And all these skills that are inside this book, written differently, but written for you if you are in a dangerous situation, or if you are in a situation where you no longer want to be. This book will help you reprogram your mind to help you to become the one you once were. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I see you next time. C'est Chantal. Au revoir et à très bientôt.